Hello everyone, and welcome to the Stormblood Summoner Quests. Instantly, you might notice something interesting with this character, or this setup perhaps, that it's a little different. Well, that's because I recorded this quest, and blue screened, and everything got deleted, so I'm on the alt. Anywho, that's not important. What's important is I want to actually get to these quests now. A book with bite. Ymhitra has the most fascinating news for you. Alex, I have the most fascinating news. Yeah, it seems about right. 'Twould seem that the ruins of ancient Alec have yielded to us a tome containing unknown secrets of the summoner's art. The tome in question is currently being kept under Rambrose's watchful gaze at our dig site in Mordona. I'll be heading there shortly myself, but I would not begrudge you an earlier peek. Ba-ba-da-ba! Alright, let's head over to Mordona. Apparently I've got some Aetheryte tickets. And the other hilarious thing is this is going to be the only quest in these that you're going to see my actual summon, because I always use Carbuncle, and I'll show that in a second. The flying chicken nuggets. Alright, so boop boop. Ah, the good old flying chicken nugget that I've not seen in forever. Make up for it though. Just use that. That's close enough, right? Okay, so we want to head this way. Don't have any mounts set. Of course I don't. Let's see. What mounts do we even... Oh my god, there's so few unlocked in this account. Sure. Do I have mount music turned off? Do 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 do. Apparently I don't. No, I do have it turned off. Good. Alright, so let's head over. Go speak to Rambrose. Ironically, I'm recording this quite far after the failure of recording. So I've pretty much forgotten everything that happened. Like, I know the gist of it, but it was only the first quest, so I know that there's a book. I know that we'll find out about it once we get here. And I know that Rambrose is right there. Next to Grahatia, the person that I was mistakenly talking about in the monk quests. Didn't mean to do that. Ah, I thought you might be along. Here, Alex. A prize such as this should be in your keeping. Thank you. We uncovered it not terribly far from where we excavated the Evoker's attire. I've judged the tome to be some manner of manual for summoning magic, but alas, I was unable to decipher the writings. 'Tis fortunate, then, that such a task falls directly within Ymhitra's field of expertise. Speaking of which, would you mind taking the book to her yourself? She sent word that she had been held up by some dreary business in Revenant's Toll. Pray do be careful. Okie dokie. Didn't mean to do that. No. The world of darkness. Let's ignore that. Right, may as well teleport back slightly quicker. And I can get a quick drink of water. But yes, I'd put these quests off a bit because of the whole thing that happened. But now that I'm a little bit higher level on the main account, I want to do all of them. My apologies. A trifling but unavoidable matter prevented me from making direct for the dig site. Now, shall we take a closer look at this Allegan Tome? Allegan Tome, an ancient tome of Allegan origin, recently unearthed near St. Coinarch's Find. Here you go. Oh my, 'tis rather more shabby than what I've come to expect from the great works of Alec. But let's not be discouraged. The content is what truly matters.
A fine observation. Princip here at your service. I am a humbly familiar with the doctrine of summoning.
Have we awoken a sentient tome from some ancient library? Alex, we must keep it contained.
Have I somehow given offense? Strange, for I am not equipped with offensive capabilities. Imparting the art of summoning is my function, and instructional manual is my form.
You do have very sharp teeth, to be fair, though.
A manual, you say? Correct! When opened in the presence of summoners, I am bound to awaken and share with them the secrets of summoning. The young master there is in possession of an active soul crystal, yes?
Yeah, that's true. 'Twas the soul crystal that awoke you?
Correct! Only one who carries a soul crystal and is bathed in the ether of an icon may wield the power of a summoner. I sensed one worthy of instruction and was thus compelled to introduce myself.
Icon. Ah, that is the Allegan word for primal. Excuse my need to clarify the obvious. But you are a construct created to teach summoning magics to any potential student you encounter? Why would the ancients have deemed such a thing necessary?
Summoning came into being for the purpose of eliminating beings, specifically those known as icons. Primals. Once these entities have all been vanquished, however, a new Eggy cannot be harnessed. Old summoners perish, and so too does their art. It was upon glimpsing this bleak future that a certain master summoner set about crafting yours truly. Inscribed with the arts of tremendous power, I exist to teach others how to safeguard their existence.
Fascinating. Your creation speaks to the heart of the discipline's rarity. Summoning harnesses the power of primals for the sole purpose of destroying them, and new summoners arise only in an age when primals are rife. With the absence of living mentors, a true succession of the art is never achieved. Principia, are you then to instruct Alex in the lost secrets of Alec?
I am eager to oblige, but there are certain obligations. Ere the seal upon my higher knowledge can be unlocked, the student must first overcome the 3 challenges I have ensorcelled to present.
Well, considering how it refers to the primals as icons, I'm inclined to believe that we have an authentic Allegan relic on our hands. What say you, Alex? Will you undertake these challenges? Yeah, sure, why not?
The first challenge is a test of power. The trial is designed to evaluate the raw magnitude of your arcane talent by putting you against a predetermined opponent of carefully measured fortitude. Also known as I manifest a monster, you fight it.
Aye, mayhap not terribly wise to attempt that in the middle of town. Why don't we find ourselves a less populated area out near the Singing Shards? Alright, that makes sense to me. Didn't mean to hit that. Come on. There we go. So, slinging shards, that means we're heading back up to where they were like, oh, why don't we go and summon Ramu, Eggy? Oh wait, it doesn't work. You suck. Not enough etheric energy within thee, which is... It feels like that shouldn't be true now. But, oh well. The whole of this thing is leading towards Demi Bahamut, not Bahamut Eggy. So, I guess I can't complain too much. Hippogriff. Hippogriff. Are you prepared for this test of power? It would seem Principia is but waiting on your word.
Shall we begin the test of power, Master?
Master, you treat your pupil as a superior, Principia?
Such was the way in which I was written. And if my full name begins to tire your tongue, you're welcome to call me Prin or Pia.
I like Prin.
Oh, I rather like Prin.
I mean, let us proceed with the challenge. Alright. Seems simple enough to me. Oh. Do. Demon of the Tome. Demon of the Dead.
A fine showing, Master. Even the greatest of Allagan's summoners
would be forced to recognize the extent of your extant power. A crushing victory, Alex. Who could argue the potential of modern summoning after that display?
You have bested the first challenge, Master. There are few summoners in Alex's long history who boasted this degree of native might. Furthermore, you have achieved such potency through naught but the study of ancient wisdom. Furthermore, that you have achieved such potency through naught but the study of ancient wisdom is simply astonishing. With a little polish to your technique, guiding you to loftier heights of power should be astonishingly simple.
I thought Alex's technique more than sufficiently polished, but you say there is room for improvement? I see we shall have to adjust our arm stick for perfection if we are to rival the practitioners of the past.
Indeed.
If you would know more of our past practices,
then you need only ask.
Actually, I do have a question for you, if you'd indulge me, Alex. Go ahead.
Prin,
in which age were you created? You appear to lack the technological advancements that were predominant in construction in the latter days of Alex's civilization.
Another excellent observation.
I was penned by Master Sari, a preeminent summoner of his time. He was, in fact, likely the last Master Summoner of the Allagan Empire's reign. Were I to date myself by your culture's notion of history, my creation would have taken place at some point just before the Empire's collapse. In other words, solidly within the richest era of the etherochemical discovery. One might reasonably wonder why this wonderful science was excluded from my invention, and I assure you there is a reason. In the beginning, the Allagans rose to superiority through their mastery of magecraft. It is told that the very first wielders of summoning magics made do with grimoires fashioned of leather, ink, and parchment. There came a tipping point, however, when the mundane sciences began to progress with ever-growing rapidity.
These advancements were married with the arcane and etherochemical technology was born. Even as the harnessing of lightning energies gave rise to new recording mediums, technologies were developed that allowed complex arcane geometries to be instantly plotted. Traditional grimoires were replaced by devastatingly efficient and elegant weapons. The convenience of these tools, however, did not lend themselves well to instruction of initiates. Beyond such considerations, a new medium could not be perused without dedicated machinery, and their manufacture was no simple matter. And so the summoner who breathed life into you decided that tombstones and the like were not the ideal method for passing on his accumulated wisdom. Correct! He chose for me the primitive form of a book and inscribed within my pages a bounty of potent incantations that required no machine to be cast. Thank you, Prin. I thought only to satisfy my academic curiosity, but I found myself swept up in your description of the past. You truly are a creation of an incredible age. And thank you for your patience, Alex. Shall we return to Britannia?
Yep, seems good to me. You go on ahead. Alright. You go down, yeah. And with that, a book with bite is about to be finished. A very interesting turn that I didn't really expect. Like, when I was thinking, what are the summoner quests going to involve this time? I was not thinking an animated book. I was honestly thinking more Ashians. Ashians? More Ashians. Menketo's Amphitheater. Since there isn't really a quick way to teleport there besides this. Hey there, Dancing Wolf.
Alex, you've been well our trust. I've been trying to bend Yumitra's ear, but she seems a little distracted. Not that I can blame her. Have you seen this up in book? I'm fairly sure I caught a flash of teeth in between those pages.
Welcome home, Master. Should that be welcome back? I am told this is the base of your research efforts with Lady Yumhitra, but I am unsure of the correct salutation. Well done, Alex. We are one step closer to revealing a new secret of ancient Alec. Prin will issue the next challenge after you've had a chance to review your studies and hone your abilities to a new level of perfection. I've decided to keep the familiar here at my side for the moment. Even with as many wonders as the Ozia holds, folk tend to panic at the sight of a fanged tome that jumps around of its own accord. Oh, and pay no mind to Captain Wolf. He obviously wishes to secure my services for some task or another, but we have more important matters to attend to.
A book with bite? Ba 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 ba. The next summoner quest will be available from Yunhitra upon reaching level 63. The requirements for undertaking subsequent quests can be reviewed in your journal. Performing for Prin. Yes, next time Yunhitra will ask that you lend an ear to Principia. So, yes, that is the first in our summoner quests for Stormblood. I'm very excited to see what comes next. So, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.